This video is brought to you by Next Level Warfare. In March 2025, the U.S. unveiled the F-47 fighter jet, the Air Force's first new sixth-generation combat aircraft, shrouded in secrecy and promise. If you've followed aviation news, the NGAD, Next Generation Air Dominance, program has been buzzing in the media for years. Speculation swirled that a prototype was already built and tested covertly. But in December 2024, China shocked the world by revealing not one but two sixth-gen prototypes in flight, proving they were ahead. The media frenzy ensued, and an American counter was anticipated, an aircraft not just technologically superior but one to curb Chinese dominance and potentially rescue Boeing from collapse. This is the story of the mysterious, incredible Boeing F-47. Music. What do we know about the F-47? Examining the 3D render that circulated widely, a key detail stands out: canards. While not confirmed as the final design, it ties back to the late 90s X-36, a testbed for advanced fighter tech that looks strikingly similar. Built by McDonnell Douglas, later acquired by Boeing, the X-36 was a tailless concept to minimize radar cross-section, RCS, by ditching vertical stabilizers. Benefits included enhanced stealth, better maneuverability, longer range, and reduced weight. It flew 31 successful unmanned tests, providing crucial data. Fast forward 25 years, the F-47 is likely tailless, mirroring China's new jets, as it's the optimal modern design. In between, multiple X-planes evolved, as revealed by former Air Force Secretary Frank Kendall. The Air Force has pursued next-gen fighters for decades, with Boeing and Lockheed flying their demonstrators in 2019 and 2022. These weren't production models like the YF-22 or X-35 but tech validators. So, where does the F-47 fit? It emphasizes speed, combat radius, RCS reduction, and drone collaboration, drones acting as force multipliers for tasks like scouting or black ops, freeing the pilot for core objectives. Long-term, it could evolve into an unmanned platform, piloted remotely or by AI, though AI autonomy feels sci-fi, reminiscent of the movie Stealth. The F-47 will boast cutting-edge systems, upgraded radars, sensors, and electronics, possibly including revolutionary photonic radar. Armament focuses on long-range radar-guided missiles in development, with ranges of 200 to 300 kilometers for over-the-horizon strikes, key for future air warfare. Originally, NGAD aimed to replace the F-22 Raptor, but it's now a quarterback controlling collaborative combat aircraft, drones. Air dominance remains priority, but multi-role versatility is the goal. A twin-seater variant might emerge, with the second pilot managing drones instead of weapons. The F-47 could be NGAD's first iteration, with future evolutions, some unmanned. All this counters China's Pacific advances, but cost looms large. Kendall noted it's at least twice an F-35's price, potentially hundreds of millions per unit, non-exportable like the F-22, limiting sales to offset expenses. Now, the timeline. To understand the future, look back. The F-47 nods to the World War II P-47 Thunderbolt, a storied plane. But you have a rich history too, thanks to our sponsor, MyHeritage, the top family history service. Discover your roots easily. I'm Nick from Found and Explained, and using it was simple: input parents' and grandparents' details, and it scans 33 billion records to build your tree. Mine traced back generations, revealing Irish origins in Cork, family jobs, burial sites, even photos of my great-great-grandparents. Sharing the map with my brother showed our migration from Cork to Melbourne to Sydney. It connected us to our past. Don't wait, try MyHeritage and uncover your legacy. Who knows, we might be related. The road to the F-47's reveal was long and secretive. Origins traced to mid-2010 studies for a penetrating counter-air platform succeeding the F-22. By 2018, it formalized as NGAD, including drone wingmen. In September 2020, officials admitted a full-scale demonstrator had flown secretly, a bombshell. Rumors flew, Boeing's Voodoo 2 for NGAD and Navy's F/AXX, Lockheed's Skunk Works prototypes. It was a 2- or 3-horse race, including Northrop Grumman. All classified, with only hints. In 2023, costs ballooned to triple in F-35s, prompting a 2024 pause by Kendall for review. Then China's December 2024 reveal accelerated everything. With NGAD's value reaffirmed, a contract award neared. Lockheed, builder of F-22 and F-35, was favored for stealth expertise. Boeing, the underdog, invested billions in facilities and designs. Theories: Lockheed's concept was an ultra-advanced, battle cruiser, pricey, Boeing's more compact and affordable. The Air Force might prioritize quantity over max ambition, learning from F-22's limited 187 units versus 750 planned. Leaks peaked March 21, 2025, media reported an imminent announcement. At the White House, President Donald Trump, with Defense Secretary Hegseth and Air Force brass, revealed Boeing 1. Trump unveiled the name F-47, honoring the P-47, 1947 Air Force founding, and his 47th presidency. At my direction, the U.S. Air Force advances with the world's first 6th-gen fighter. Nothing compares, it's the F-47. The engineering/manufacturing contract, $20+ billion initial, potentially hundreds of billions long-term. First flight, late 2020s, service, 2030s. A stunning upset, saving Boeing from fighter market exit. Music. Boeing's win was a lifeline. Its defense unit, reliant on F-15EX and Super Hornet, faced oblivion without new work, leaving Lockheed as sole supplier. Stock surged 5%, St. Louis jobs secured. Boeing bet big internally, as CEO Steve Parker noted massive investments. Suspicious? They upgraded facilities pre-win, with Lockheed favored, Washington influence. My opinion. It's SUS, but good for competition. Boeing leads F-47, drones, maintenance, ecosystem worth billions. For Lockheed, a blow, stock dropped 7%. Statement: disappointed but confident in their bid. Recent setbacks: Navy eliminated them from F/AXX, F-35 upgrade delays. Yet, strategically, awarding Boeing preserves 2 fighter makers, fostering innovation and cost control. Over-reliance on one, like F-35 issues, is risky. Northrop focuses on B-21, without Boeing, monopoly looms. But Boeing's track record raises eyebrows: KC-46 overruns, $7 billion plus, Air Force One losses, $2 billion, T-7A/MQ-25 delays, 737 MAX crisis. Scrutiny is intense, lawmakers warn, on time, on budget, or else. The F-47 is Boeing's test, success could snag Navy work for unified variants. What's next? Why manned in drone era? F-47 includes drones but keeps pilots, unmanned variants may follow as AI matures, perhaps ground-piloted intermediates. In crisis, e.g., late 2020s conflict, rush drones/weapons early. NGAD's flexible, adaptable to events. Boeing's reorganizing, new managers, close Air Force ties. Success validates choice, failure could restructure or recompete, extreme. More likely, add funds/partners like Northrop. NGAD's need is existential. The F-47 award marks a new air power era, after secret dev and rumors, innovations await. Will Boeing deliver? How will tactics evolve with drones? Lockheed's next move? As an Air Force leader said, with the F-47, we write modern aerial warfare's next chapter. The world watches.